or tropical fish bowls. Fish will be healthier and more energetic. Also, the fish bowls will not get dirty as easily. You can use Top Spring Life Energy Water to bathe your pets to free them from awful body odor. Introduction to experiments. Most people have little knowledge about the characteristics and functions of water. What functions and importance does water have to human bodies and to foods? Today we prepared several experiments to demonstrate and share with you. Top Spring Life Energy Water is a product of the most state-of-the-art water filtering technology system. It has several unique functions which no other kind of water can achieve. What does it have to distinguish itself from regular mineral water, deep sea water, RO water, ionized water, water out of regular filters, and general energy water? Now let us reveal the secret of this water. First, we make some black tea. Why make black tea? Black tea is most subject to oxidation among teas. First, we pour water into a kettle. Today we are using the hottest product in the market, a well-known French mineral water which can easily be bought in convenience stores. Now, let us pour it into the kettle. In contrast, we pour Top Spring Life Energy Water on the other side into another kettle. Same amount of water into both kettles. Now we bring them to boil. The tea we are using today is Lipton, which can easily be attained in the market. Why use Lipton? Because it is a brand that is known worldwide. The most important reason is that each of its bags has the same amount and quality. Now let us place one bag into each of the two boiling kettles respectively. Now let us go on with another magical experiment. These liquids are wine, soy sauce, and vinegar. After we pour them into small glasses and soak the glasses with Top Spring Life Energy Water for about 30 minutes, they will attain a high-priced quality. Now let's do the experiments together. First, we use the same brand of mineral water and pour it into a bowl. Then we pour the same amount of Top Spring Life Energy Water into another bowl. Then we pour wine into a small glass, divide it into two portions, and soak it with Top Spring Life Energy Water. In the same way, we pour soy sauce and vinegar respectively into small glasses. Then we divide them into two portions and wait about 20 to 30 minutes to see what happens later. While waiting, we can make vegetable salad. Normally, when mothers make salad at home, they use tap water to rinse and soak the vegetables. Now let us try to use Top Spring Life Energy Water to see what difference it will make compared to soaking in tap water. This is lettuce, a common ingredient in tossed salad. Cut it in half, soak one half in tap water and another half in Top Spring Life Energy Water. Let us wait patiently for 15 to 30 minutes and see what happens. Similarly, we normally use cucumbers in tossed salad. Generally, we prepare them with tap water for rinsing and soaking. But what difference will it make if we use Top Spring Life Energy Water to rinse and soak cucumbers? Due to the tiny water molecules, Top Spring Life Energy Water can penetrate through vegetables and fruits and clean out the impurities and pesticide residue from within. So, let us soak them at the same time and see what change it will make. Now the two kettles for making tea are boiling. We pour both kinds of water into 2 tea sets respectively and place lids over them. While waiting for the tea to get ready, let us do another experiment. Tap water contains high chlorine. What does chlorine do to our bodies? This is a chlorine reagent. Its function is to test how much chlorine remains in tap water today. Generally, chlorine content in tap water is around 0.3 to 1 ppm. Now we first pour some tap water into 3 glasses. Drip 3 drops into each of the glasses. When there is chlorine inside the water, the colorless water will change from yellow to orange. Now this is the chlorine content in our tap water today. The same experiment can also be conducted by using chlorine demonstrating papers. Regular vegetables and fruits are cleansed by tap water. Now let us see if rinsing by Top Spring Life Energy water can make them cleaner. This is an ordinary guava. Slice it, then put it into the first glass and stir the water well. We find that the yellow water turns transparent. Why? Because all the chlorine content is absorbed by the guava. This proves that vegetables and fruits absorb chlorine. Then apart from vegetables and fruits, how does general rice or other food cleansing procedures affect us? Pour rice into the second glass. Stir it well. We find that the water gradually becomes opaque. This proves that rice also absorbs chlorine. This is therefore a terrible fact for most housewives, because no matter how many times we rinse the food, it absorbs chlorine, and each time it absorbs more chlorine. Consequently, this means that we take in a lot of harmful substances. Up to this step, we may think, will human skin absorb chlorine? Let us try now. Allow tap water to flow down over the back of your hands. Normally, we use tap water to wash our hands, face, rinse our mouth, and take showers. Let us drip 3 drops of the water into this glass, and we find that the water doesn't change color. This is because our skin absorbs the chlorine content in water. Therefore, we absorb a lot of chlorine while we wash our face, take showers, wash our hair, and rinse our mouth. How will this affect our children? Let us look at the glass with Top Spring Life Energy water. Is there chlorine inside it? We use some chlorine reagent from the same bottle and drip 3 drops into this glass. Quickly, we find that the water doesn't change its color. This shows that Top Spring Life Energy water is good clean water which doesn't contain chlorine. The above experiments are not in fact magic, because some better brands of filters can also achieve those effects. But regular filters can't possibly achieve the features which Top Spring Life Energy water can. Let us look at the following experiments. The tea is about ready. You can see how the colors of these 2 glasses look different. The black tea made from Top Spring Life Energy water is darker, because the molecules of Top Spring Life Energy water are very tiny. So we can easily bring out the content of the tea. This can reduce the amount of tea leaves used. Now the tea is still very hot. We will come back later to taste it to see the differences between these 2 kettles. Now we first pour out the Top Spring Life Energy water which we use to soak the vegetables. We also pour out the tap water which we use to soak the vegetables. Normally, we use tap water at home for cleansing. Now we can try to use Top Spring Life Energy water and see what the differences are between uncooked vegetables soaking in tap water and in Top Spring Life Energy water. Now we first try the head of lettuce soaked in Top Spring Life Energy water. Select 1 leaf and tear it into halves. Listen carefully as to whether the sound is clear and sharp. Then smell it to see if it has a strong, delicate fragrance. Then put it into your mouth and slowly chew and savor it. Then you will feel it is very sweet and refreshing. Then try the head of lettuce soaked and rinsed in tap water. Select one leaf. Similarly, tear it into halves. Listen carefully as to whether the sound is clear and sharp. Then smell it. It seems that it doesn't have the strong, delicate fragrance which we smelled from the other head of lettuce. That's okay. Now put it into your mouth to savor it to see if it is sweet and refreshing. How about it? It seems there is no sweetness in it. Now we try the cucumber soaked in the Top Spring Life Energy water. With similar steps, first select one piece and break it into halves. Listen to hear if it makes a clear sound and smell to see if it has a strong melon scent. Then put it into your mouth to savor it. You will find the taste is really sweet and refreshing. In the same way, we now try the cucumber soaked and rinsed in tap water. Select one piece and break it into halves.